came from the other side because I wanted to get around a camp that was at the trailhead, and I was halfway up the other side, dropped back down into the bottom, and now just climbed back up this. Now I'm on the ridge that hopefully will get me to where I want to camp, somewhere up there. I have 30 minutes before sundown, and I'm not to where I want to camp yet, but I definitely made it up the hardest part, and this is my reward. This is what I wanted to get to. I can get to a vantage point and glass all these little pockets and shelves and saddles, and just hoping it's all worth it. This is what I was hoping it would be like. There's some cool stuff up there, and I may try and get up in there tomorrow, because I don't know how many other people are going up there, but I know there's muley bucks that are living up there. That is almost a fact. Alright, let's go get camp set up. Well, I made it. I'm in my tent. Surprisingly comfortable for just throwing it down on the ground and just picking a spot before it got dark. I'm pretty happy about that. Nice and warm in here right now. It's like 7 o'clock, but honestly, I could handle going to bed a little bit early, so that was a pretty tough hike in. I thought it was going to be like 600 feet. Turns out it was over 1,000 feet in a mile, so it was pretty steep. And my pack is 55 pounds, so that was no joke. But I'm here, and man, I'm trying not to get too excited, but the stuff, the vantage point it looks like I'm gonna have, and the stuff I'm gonna be able to look into, it sure looks good. This is the same place that I went bear hunting in August, and that I came in here and scouted a few times, but I'm on the complete opposite side of the drainage, and you know, I'm not 100% sure why I chose to do that, because I've seen legal bucks on the other side, but I just felt like I had a limited amount of time to get someplace where I could get camp set up, and this seemed like this was the best option. And the area looks great, right? It's just I've never seen any deer in here because I've never been here, so kind of handicapping myself in that respect, like trying to figure out the lay of the land on day one of hunting. Tomorrow morning is opening day, so but you know what, it's been great so far, and I'm really looking forward to it. So here we go. just spotted my first deer. It's kind of half hidden behind a tree, and so I can't see if it's what it is. Can't see it at all now. Hopefully I don't lose it, but I just have my binos. It's been raining on and off all last night and this morning. It's sprinkling a little bit right now, so I just told myself I was gonna just walk up the ridge a little bit, try to take advantage of first light, see if I saw something or find a spot to sit down. Well, here I am now, like a mile away from camp and still going, but got my first deer. I only have my GoPro with me because I didn't want to bring my other cameras and get them wet, and I thought I'd be going back to my pack. So I'm way the hell up here on this rocky peak. I don't even know how I'll get off it if I was to try to go over there, but got a first deer. That's very exciting. I'm going to shut this off and see if I can relocate it and see if I can determine what it was. It looked like it was by itself. It's wet. It's a little slick. It's 9:45. I've gone about as far up this ridge as I can go. I'm probably going to get cliffed out in the next 100 yards or so. So I'm just debating how long I sit here. I've got some good stuff to look at, but I'm not seeing anything at the moment. And I haven't been seeing much sign. So just got to figure out what I'm going to do. Am I going to stay up here? I mean, I left my pack and everything back at camp because the original intent was just to hike down the ridge a little ways to get to a vantage point and then just sit in glass and then go back, get my stuff, and head out for the day. So I don't know, but I haven't seen anything other than those two mule deer. There were two of them. When I mentioned earlier that I saw one, there were two of them, and I'm 90% sure they were both does. I didn't have my spotter, so I can't say with certainty, but even if one was a buck, I don't think it would have been legal. So probably get as far as I can, see exactly what that looks like, and then probably make my way back to camp and just, obviously hunt and glass on the way back. once I get back there, I'll have some lunch and then figure out what I'm going to do for the day. At some point, I'm going to need to get water, and there are no good options for that. Like, we're talking dropping 1,000 feet. So I'm going to need to figure that out too. Well, I've made it as far as I can make it on this ridge that I'm on. I get cliffed out right here. Some spectacular views, but I can't make it any farther on this ridge. I might go back and circle back around on the back side of this, because I think I can make it maybe a few hundred more yards. But I think at that point I am gonna hump my way back to camp. I need some water. Starting to get pretty hungry. I think it's probably only maybe 10:30, so it's still early, but yeah, I've gone as far as I can go here. I may sit here for a little bit and then make my way back. Oh my gosh, this stuff is miserable. Snow up on those peaks up there. I don't know if the GoPro will pick it up that far away, but I don't know if it's worth even going this last little bit. I don't know if I can even get through there to look. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, that's it. Headed back. Man, just feel like I should be seeing more than what I am. But I guess that's also why they call it hunting. But it's good stuff. It is nice to be back at camp. It's a little bit after noon. This is where I set up last night, right before dark. But I am hungry and thirsty. Look at that. Isn't that stuff cool? Saw a hunter right across on that point over there this morning. I'm assuming he was following that ridge all the way up that way. Haven't seen him since. Those two deer I saw were actually not that far away from here, so I may do some looking to see if I can relocate them. I think they're basically just straight across is where they were. I'm sure they're not there now, but time to get something in my belly. It's 4 o'clock. I'm at the point in the hunt where I'm really wondering why I'm out here. It's been raining off and on last night and today, so it's been a little wet. The wind is blowing pretty good now, and it's cold. I saw 2 deer this morning, and I've been on so many of these hunts, these deer hunts, where I literally haven't seen anything. So I'm glad I saw those 2 deer, but I really thought I would have seen more this morning. I don't know if my expectations were unrealistic or what, but I haven't seen anything since. And it's just starting to feel like one of those hunts again where it's just going to be a ton of effort and a lot of time being uncomfortable. I'm having to ration water because I'm not going to drop 1,000 feet to get some and then come another 1,000 feet back up. And I think that has something to do with my pissy attitude right now, but yeah, it's just at that point where it's like, man, I just want to see something, a bear, a deer, even if it's not a buck, some elk, something. Try to get my attitude corrected. It's only 4 o'clock, so 2.5 hours to sunset, 3 hours to last shooting light, so anything can happen. It's a hard place to hunt. Like, I can look across and scan the hillsides all the way across the valley, 600-700 yards away. But if I see something, it's just, I don't know that realistically I can go after it, because if I drop elevation to get closer, I probably won't be able to see it anymore. I can't shoot 600 yards or more, and I don't really want to. It's not my style of hunting. So if I saw something early enough, I could possibly make a plan to get over to it, but that hasn't happened, so I'm not worried about that anyway. Anyway, 3 hours left. Let's see what happens. Well, I'm on, plan D, I think, at this point. For the last hour and a half, I've just been moving from one spot to the next, just different vantage points. I can't find a spot that gives me a really big field of view. So I just have to scan a section, move, scan another section. But I had a spot that I was planning on going for the last hour and a half to 2 hours, and so it was time to start heading that way. And so I made it about halfway there, and I looked out in front of me, and 2 orange hats, right pretty much where I was gonna go. So that kind of screws that up. So I came back up the ridge. I'm above it now, and I guess at this point probably have, I don't know if there's an hour left. I'd say about an hour. Just see if maybe they push something this way, or something still comes across this saddle below me, or I'm scanning this, glassing this hillside over here. That would be really tough to make something happen, but depending on where it was, I could possibly still do it. So just trying to make something out of this evening, since my number one spot has kind of gotten blown up. It's got about an hour left, sprinkling a little bit. We'll see if anything materializes. It's Sunday morning, just before 9 o'clock. I came up the same ridge that I did yesterday. Haven't heard or seen anything other than there was a shot pretty close to my camp, like 6 minutes after legal shooting light. It didn't sound like a hit, didn't have that thump after the shot, but who knows. But I haven't seen or heard any animals. I did hear one thing, I guess, as I was coming up the ridge that could have been a deer busting, but I just heard one thing and then that was it, so I just don't really know. I'm not sure if you can see it with the video, but it's snowing. It rained all last night. It's pretty chilly. I mean, I'd rather have this than rain though, so I probably have until about noon. If I don't have something on the ground by noon, realistically, I don't know that I can get it out and my camp out by the time I need to get on the road. So, right around 3 hours left. Feels like stuff should be moving though, so let's see what happens. It's starting to snow harder now. It's getting a little bit harder to see. Still nothing. I don't know if it's around 9:30 or so. But I will say, like, one of the best purchases I've ever made is I got these green insulated pants, military surplus, from a flea market. I don't know, paid like probably $10, and they are awesome. I've never been willing to pay like $100+ for actual puffy pants, just knowing how seldom I use them. And so I don't know, maybe puffy pants are way better, I don't know, but these work really well, and they're durable, right? And they're just, I can slide them on and off over my boots, over my pants. They've got access to my pockets. Pretty sweet. Very good purchase. On the flip side of that, I forgot to pack my heavier gloves or mittens. So my hands and my fingers are freaking freezing. And I have insulated boots. Didn't wear those either. Just wore my regular boots I wear during archery season because that's what I'm used to packing. So definitely some notes for next year and my upcoming hunt in November. So, but nothing yet. I'm thinking probably by 11 I'm gonna start hunting my way back to camp. Probably get there around noon, pack up, hunt my way out, but it shouldn't take me much more than an hour to get out, and then that's gonna do it. So got probably about an hour and a half or something to happen before I start making my way back. Just had a mule deer doe.
at about 50 yards, maybe not even. She wasn't real nervous. She just kind of dropped off right where that tree is right there. She might still be down there. It seemed like she was by herself, but I guess it just goes to show it's not over till I'm back at the truck. If that would have been a buck, that would have been lights out. Man, wish I could still see her. That doe I just saw was only like 100 yards from my tent. It's really surprising. So I've been here for essentially 2 days. That she'd still get that close, but there was no snow this morning. It's already sticking. All right, time to get going. I'm back in the truck. Nothing else happened. Got out a little bit earlier than I had expected, but great trip. I had 3 shots all around me this morning. So I know I'm in the right area. Definitely not giving up on this area. Gonna spend some more time here, get it figured out. That doe I saw on the way out at 50 yards, I mean, that could have been a buck. So you can change that quickly. Good weekend. Catch you on the next one.